It's a bag of potato chips.
Don't be an idiot. It's a bag of corn chips.
With so many different chip flavors to choose from, it's no wonder that they're as popular as they are. But everyone has their thoughts on which ones are the best. So here's the definitive top 10 chips tier list for you to get your snack on. Sun Chips.
They're Sunfresh chips. They're healthy for you, healthier than regular chips.
Care to taste a little bit of sunshine? Well, luckily, you kinda can, since the Sun Chips brand of chips were introduced by Frito-Lay in 1991. These multigrain chips are marketed as a somewhat healthier chip, but despite the healthy rep, these chips come in a variety of tasty flavors for snack lovers. Sun Chips' permanent flavors include original, garden salsa, harvest cheddar, sweet and spicy barbecue, and French onion. There have also been a number of popular seasonal flavors, such as cinnamon crunch and apple and caramel. The Sun Chips brand endured some controversy, though, when people realized the chips included pork enzymes.
Oh man, I don't eat pork.
This was significant because it meant these chips could not be enjoyed by those with religious or dietary restrictions. Frito-Lay responded by dropping the enzyme and announced in April 2011 that Sun Chips were safely pork-free. Although these multigrain snack chips have a certain amount of devoted snackers, Frito-Lay's parent company PepsiCo announced in 2011 that sales had declined by double digits. Despite the decline, these chips are still top tier. Miss Vickie's.
Is it okay if I open these potato chips?
When you think of Canada, you may not immediately think of it as home to awesome chips, but it is. Miss Vickie inherited a potato chip recipe from her mother. She has said that she changed the original recipe a bit, but kept on cooking them in a kettle just like her mom taught her when she was a child. Miss Vickie started selling her tasty potato chips in 1987, and they quickly became popular in her home country.
We are popular.
The Frito-Lay company took notice of her success and decided to buy her successful chip business in 1993. This purchase expanded Miss Vickie's chips to the United States and several other international markets, so millions of people outside of Canada could enjoy the chips. When Frito-Lay took over Vickie's chip business, they continued the unique kettle cooking process, but the company expanded the number of flavors to include ones like jalapeno, smokehouse barbecue, and farmhouse white cheddar. Tostitos.
Pepsi stars. Tostitos, though.
Tostitos is another brand of snack chip owned by Frito-Lay found on this list. Tostitos corn chips have been around for a while. They were introduced in 1979, but weren't as well known as some other snack chips. This all changed in 1995 when Tostitos became the title sponsor for the Fiesta Bowl. This is one of 4 college football games that made up the America's Bowl Championship Series. Tostitos had a pretty good run with the Fiesta Bowl, but in 2014, the Frito-Lay company decided to drop its sponsorship of the game because it was getting too costly to continue the relationship.
I couldn't afford that.
A number of flavors and varieties of tortilla chips have joined the original chip over the years. There's a range of flavors, including hint of lime, hint of pepper jack, and multigrain. In addition to a range of flavors, there's also different shapes, such as the rounds and rolls, which is a tube-shaped chip that can hold a lot of salsa dip. Tostitos ran into the same issue as Sun Chips did as far as the pork enzymes go. Frito-Lay continues to use the pork enzyme in its Tostitos chips and has a message on its website explaining the continued use of the ingredient. According to the company, it allows them to create unique flavors. Utz.
Take it from the nut. Uts are better than nuts.
Utz Brands has been making chips in America since 1921, so it has a lot of experience making salty snacks that people enjoy. The company has its headquarters in Hanover, Pennsylvania, where it makes a variety of snacks, including potato chips, cheese balls, and pretzels. Utz's products are sold mainly in the eastern United States. The relatively modest snack company is proud of the fact that it is able to produce 1 million pounds of potato chips and nearly 1 million pounds of pretzels every week.
We made millions.
I mean, Jesus.
However, Utz also makes a selection of other snacks, including cheese curls, sunflower chips, popcorn, and pork rinds. These other snacks sell pretty well, but the potato chips continue to be the company's top seller. The official mascot of the Utz brand has always been a cartoon drawing of a little girl who likes potato chips. I mean, who wouldn't? The image has changed over the years, but the Utz girl still reps the company on all of its packaging. Cheetos.
How much for the Cheetos and water?
Cheetos are one of Frito-Lay's most popular snacks. With a signature cheese flavor that leaves snackers' hands an awkwardly delicious bright orange, it's hard not to look guilty if you're not sharing with the group. Invented by founder of the Frito company, Charles Elmer Doolin, Cheetos are a crunchy cheese puff that have been part of the Frito-Lay family since the 1940s. The success of his crunchy, cheesy snack contributed to the merger with H.W. Lay & Company in 1961, and Frito-Lay was formed. In 2010, Cheetos was named the most popular cheese puff in the United States.
Of course you were!
In 2010 alone, Frito-Lay sold $4 billion worth of Cheetos around the world. As popular as the original Cheetos have always been, Frito-Lay has come out with more than 20 variations of the popular snack over the years. Flamin' Hot Cheetos, a spicy version of the snack with a red color, is one of the most popular Cheetos flavors in America. Other countries celebrate a range of other flavors, such as savory American cream in China and strawberry Cheetos in Japan. Strawberry Cheetos might not be your thing, but that's okay because you can also choose from Flamin' Hot Limon Crunchy and Cheddar Jalapeno Cheese. If you want something more substantial, though, you can always get some Cheetos macaroni and cheese for dinner. Fritos.
Bunch of Fritos!
No!
The Fritos brand of corn chips shares some history with its cheesy cousin Cheetos. Fritos were also invented by Charles Elmer Doolin in 1932 during his time as the owner of the Frito company. There are a lot of tortilla chips on the market, and they come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. But even in this crowded market, Fritos stand apart with their unique curved rectangular shape and intense corn flavor. Fritos' unique flavor is the result of the ingredients and the cooking process used to make them.
That's how we do it.
Standard tortilla chips are made from cornmeal using a process called nixtamalization. There's a series of specific steps that involve soaking and cooking the corn in an alkaline solution such as lime water. Fritos are made using an entirely different process that involves deep frying extruded whole cornmeal. Despite their unique flavor, Fritos have been produced in a variety of flavors that can appeal to many different tastes around the world. These flavors include honey barbecue, chili cheese, and spicy jalapeno. Even though these relatively exotic flavors are popular, the more mundane, original Fritos still hold a top spot in the snack chip market. Ruffles.
You know, get in there, ruffle some feathers.
Well, Ruffles potato chips with their distinctive crinkle cut or ridged design did just that when they were introduced to the snacking public by creator Bernhard Stammer in 1958. These chips got their name from the folds seen in ruffled fabric. Stammer's potato chips were successful and attracted the attention of the Frito company, which bought the rights to the ridged chips from Stammer in 1958. This potato chip style has become popular with snackers because they are more sturdy than some traditional chips that often break too easily.
And it just breaks my heart.
The ridged chips like Ruffles seem to stand up better to being dunked in dips and salsas that can crack a lesser potato chip. This ridged style of chip is too popular to remain plain, and over the years, Frito-Lay has introduced a number of flavors of Ruffles potato chips. The flavors sold in the United States range from the traditional, such as sour cream and onion, to slightly more unusual flavors like hot wings and even cream cheese. There are a number of flavors sold in international markets, such as onion and parsley flavor is sold exclusively in Brazil. So grab some Ruffles and go dippin'. Pringles.
Pringles! It's a complete Thanksgiving dinner!
Pringles are for champions only.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Pringles chips, unlike many popular snack chips, are not manufactured by the Frito-Lay company. Pringles are actually owned by the Kellogg Company, and its unique chips have become one of the most popular brands of snack chips out there. This is an impressive accomplishment in a market that is largely dominated by the Frito-Lay company. Pringles are unique in a couple of ways, and one way is that they aren't called potato chips, but instead are referred to as potato-based crisps. The reason reason for this distinction is the manufacturing process used to create Pringles. Unlike traditional potato chips, Pringles are not made from sliced whole potatoes. The snack chips are made from a potato dough that is fried and formed into the unique saddle shape. The saddle shape was a conscious decision by chemist Frederick Bauer, who created the chips in the 1950s for Procter & Gamble.
It's a masterpiece.
This shape could be stacked in tubular cans to greatly cut down on the breakage that has always plagued bags of traditional potato chips. The initial results were considered a failure because Bauer couldn't get the flavor right, and the company decided to move on to other projects. However, these snack chips had too much potential, so work began anew to make them palatable. P&G succeeded in making Pringles taste good and started selling the chips in 1968. And the fun hasn't stopped since. Lay's potato chips.
Bring back Lay's Wow Chips with Olestra.
Can you eat just one? Lay's potato chips with its bright yellow bags are one of the most recognizable brands of potato chips on the market today. A salesman named Herman Lay opened a snack shop in 1932 in Nashville, Tennessee. The venture was successful, so he decided to buy an Atlanta, Georgia-based potato chip company in 1938 and renamed it to H.W. Lay Lingo & Company. This company merged with the Frito Company in 1961 to form what would become the snack food giant known as Frito-Lay Inc. Lay's potato chips introduced one of the most successful and accurate snack food slogans when it came up with,
Bet you can't eat just one.
The original Lay's chips remain popular with customers, but the chip makers have introduced a number of flavors and variations over the years. The choice of flavors include salt and vinegar, chipotle ranch, and Hidden Valley Ranch. There are a number of exotic flavors sold in other markets, such as hot chili squid in Vietnam and chili in Saudi Arabia. In the 1990s, Lay's introduced a reduced-calorie baked chip as well as fat-free Wow chips made with a fat substitute called Olestra. Lay's success seems likely to continue as snackers continue to crave salty chips as much as ever. Doritos.
Scarfing them down like Doritos.
You can't argue with the people, and the people who answered a recent BabbleTop fan poll revealed that 39% voted for Doritos as the best chip brand. But polls aside, Doritos nacho cheese flavored tortilla chips have been a popular choice with snackers for a long time. What eventually became known as Doritos started out in the Casa de Fritos restaurant at Disneyland. Dorito is a contraction of the Spanish word doradito, which means fried and golden thing. Like just about every other chip on the list, Doritos are now produced by the snack giant Frito-Lay. The company has been selling the triangle chip since 1964, but when they debuted, they were plain. The first flavored Dorito chips were called toasted corn. Doritos were launched nationwide in the United States in 1966, making it the first nationally available tortilla chip.
We were out of Doritos.
Like the other snack chips, Doritos is available in a number of flavors, including Cool Ranch, which is one of the more popular flavors next to nacho cheese. In 2008, a mystery Doritos flavor was launched, and it was eventually revealed to be Mountain Dew. Now that's a bold choice. Whether you love nacho cheese or long for the Mountain Dew flavor, there is absolutely a Doritos flavor for you. Check out more great videos. Just tap or click. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.